Yo, what up, homie?
Yo, what it do?
What it do, homie? We can run back your interview with Kim Capone real quick. So you got
For
into
real.
it.
What it, Prince?
Yeah, what up, homie?
What it do, nigga?
Chilling, homie. What you up to?
Man, shit rolling the blunt up.
Oh shit, let me get right with you. Let me get right with you, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
already know, man. Ping up and share the
Man, nigga,
motherfucking
you supposed
room.
to already be ready. The
Come
fuck?
on, man. You know he old, man.
No. We don't gotta
Oh,
wait
hey
to
man,
roll
y'all
up.
niggas,
We already
hey,
ready.
hey, y'all niggas got me in the room just to check the shit out of me. Y'all dirty as hell, man. Hell yeah, what Ghost and Wack ass at?
Whack on the phone.
Back
He
on the
here.
phone. Ghost right here though. What
Govan,
up,
what's
Ghost?
poppin', brother?
Man, what's up with you, man? Long Island iced tea drinking ass nigga, what's up?
Man, come on with your goddamn
That nigga
comedian
drinking
face
fucking
ass
spritzers
nigga.
again?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm back on them spritzers, man. It's back on
Are
them
you back on
spritzers,
them, man?
man.
Hell yeah, man. I don't even
Go-
know how to. That's crazy. I'm just fine. This is my second time ever being on this shit.
You over
Ghost,
there
how you
drinking
go?
some coffee? You over there drinking some coffee, ain't it?
Hell
No, that
nah,
nigga over
nigga.
there eating. That nigga over there eating Chico sticks, Ghost. He over there
Hey,
eating Chico sticks, bro.
Oh God.
nigga, I'm finna. Hey, I got a hoe so fine. I ain't finna eat nothing but some pussy. Man, I got a bitch waiting on me, man. This hoe ain't got a scar or a scratch on her body.
Just make sure it ain't Meg the Stallion.
Man, I don't want no parts of Clay Thompson and the baby work. I don't want no part.
Hey, I thought.
They said it, man. They said that bitch pussy smell like Budaka.
See, you can't do that on the honey side. You gotta have to work. You gotta have to work, man.
Yeah, they said that girl pussy smell like Budaka.
We don't even know what that is, but
You don't know what Budaka
Yeah,
is?
out of
You don't know what Budaka
control.
is? You want me to tell you what Budaka is?
at some
Please
point,
tell us.
Booty, dick, and a football locker.
the fuck.
What the fuck?
You know, a football locker stinking a motherfucker.
No,
Hey,
what
this
the
nigga ain't
hell?
got no sense, y'all. No filter, no
Yo.
sense.
Oh man, I ever had to get Charleston White in the room on one of these days.
Yeah, that'll be lit, bro. That'll
Yeah,
be.
had that nigga come over here, man, and we need to line his ass up though. I like putting joke or cracking jokes on his ass, and have somebody in the room or something he don't fuck with so he can go off.
Look at you lining niggas up
we
again,
hey
Yeah,
hey
I'm
or
on my
not?
rock.
MC,
Look
we
at
got
you.
somebody in here that'll piss them off.
You ain't got
I'm like,
enough of that shit, bro.
hey,
That's why we here.
I'm on my rock. I'm on my rock star shit. I'm lining niggas up.
Come on, man. You know he can't get a burger right now. You can get a burger though. You can get a burger. He can't get a burger.
Man, man, Rockstar just tried to line me up in the room with Face on Love, man.
Phase on love is crazy.
Yeah, man, no, I don't fuck with no Face on Love, man.
Hey man, check this out. Turn off that motherfucking recording. I don't like hearing that nigga Govan voice, bro. Turn that fucking recording off, bro. Fuck with that nigga. Bald head lemon. I don't even like bald head niggas.
What?
At the
What's
end of the
up,
day,
nigga?
Who
we
is
just don't
that?
want to
Got you.
content on the nigga.
Who
We
is?
ain't
Hey,
want
he
to.
was
Hold
finna
on,
get
slow
on one.
down,
Look,
slow
hey,
down.
look.
He ain't do that
He
weird
said,
shit again.
what?
I had to put the blunt down.
The plug got hot.
Hey,
Hey,
that nigga
yo,
was about to
that
snap
nigga was
like,
finna get on one. Look, the Memphis niggas talk that shit. That nigga said that like, nigga, what? You don't like bald head
Yeah.
niggas, nigga, what?
Mick that
Hey,
head
Wack.
ass nigga.
Hey, Wack.
Uh,
I started sweating this emotion, Wack.
nigga said, oh, nigga, it's on, nigga, what?
Oh.
Hey, yo, listen, man, you been on your run, and before I met you, I be trying to lead by example.
Yeah.
They tried everything in the book to send me at you, and I always told them, hey, look, bro, the nigga beat the case in the box. Who
Yeah.
the fuck am I to have an opinion? And the nigga stood in the box. I said, you know what it feel like? Nigga, you know the type of motherfucking cramps and shit that happened to your motherfucking gut standing in that box? Who the
Woo,
fuck
man.
am I to tell
Man,
this nigga
nigga, I
about
lost. Nigga, I lost 20. Nigga, I lost 20 pounds in 1 week.
nigga? You, you don't know, cause like how many niggas we know they didn't found guilty and we know damn well he didn't do it.
Man, come on, man. I'm talking about. I done seen it. I done seen it. I done seen niggas do 20s and 30s and get released off DNA shit, talking about they innocent now.
Yeah, I mean, look, nigga, Geronimo Pratt, 33.
Yep, yep, yep,
You
yep.
know what I'm saying? So,
Hell yeah.
like I told him, I said, look, I don't know the brother. He stood in the box. The people say he ain't do it. That's where I'ma stand. Nigga didn't do it.
Yeah, yeah, facts, facts, facts. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, before the shit, you know what I'm saying? I was sort of confident because I knew in my heart I ain't do that shit. But like what you just said though, nigga, we know too many innocent niggas that's locked up for life.
I ain't did shit. Had to sit there, stand in the box, that shit. And it's like, your defense be no defense. It be like you can't say nothing because if you
Yeah.
say something, you saying too much. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
nigga,
like,
nigga, I beg, Manny, I beg my attorney, nigga, to motherfucking when that nigga was up there saying all that goofy weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to speak my piece. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
your good attorney ain't gonna let you talk.
Yeah, but that nigga Manny said, "Ain't no way, nigga." He said, "Nigga, if you get up on that motherfucker," he said, "I'm getting off the case, nigga." He said, "Nigga, we gonna automatic lose. You get up there, they gonna fry
Yeah,
you."
you can't. Yeah, they gonna fry you because they gonna take nothing and make it look and sound like something.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All they
Yep.
gotta do is trip you up one time,
One
and
time.
nigga, it's over with.
Yep, yep, yep. And when you get up on that motherfucker, they get to bring up your priors and shit.
All that shit. What
Yeah.
about this? Why? Why? What was
Uh-huh.
your state of mind when you
Yeah, and
did this? Why?
if the jury would have heard all the motherfucking shootings and shit from back in the day, man, they would have convicted my ass with their eyes closed.
I see you been on your run on the NBA YoungBoy thing, right?
Yeah.
But let me tell you what's funny. I'm noticing that. I mean, not. I mean the
Gucci
not
man.
NBA YoungBoy, the
Gucci
Pooh
man.
Shiesty. But I'm
Shiesty.
noticing you really ain't opened up that book yet. I don't, and listen, we ain't gonna do it here, but my thing is, I'm like, these people ain't did the math on why this dude is so confident when he's talking about the upbringing of Pooh Shiesty
Yeah.
and what his conditions was, who his daddy was. These motherfuckers ain't did the math to say, well, motherfucker, how you know?
hey,
I've been sitting back watching this shit.
nigga, hey, that's for me, you, Ghost, and
Yeah,
Princeton,
yeah,
though,
I've
nigga.
been sitting back watching it, saying these motherfuckers still ain't figured this nigga out.
Hey, look, hey, it's a reason why I can say I can say what the fuck I wanna say, and ain't nobody over there gonna say
Say
one
nothing.
motherfucking
They
word,
ain't gonna say a
cause
motherfucking
they
thing.
know if a motherfucker play
They
with me, they know I'ma go there.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
I'ma have some motherfuckers looking for counselors and therapy sessions and
Chill out. Chill out.
all kind of shit.
oh shit, nigga. Hey, we might have hey, they fuck with this nigga. This nigga right here gonna pull an Adam and Lynn around this motherfucker.
Yeah, hey Wack, I've been trying to keep it cute, man. I've been
I
keeping
know
it
I've
cute.
been checking you out. I be like, yo, these niggas don't even know how close they is. But
Yeah.
they ain't put it together. Cause think about it. It's no, if you think about it, you ain't never been really seen round this kid in his videos or
None
what
of that.
name to be the manager. They ain't really thought like you so motherfucking confident in talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, you don't take. You gotta be a motherfucker that's up on game like us, Wack. You know what I'm saying, to be able to put that shit together, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, let me ask you something. How the fuck did you come across? How was you, how did Stan G, because he got really the first interview out of you before the trial even
Yeah,
started. I
yeah,
think that shit damn near got you in trouble.
yeah. It did. It did. Yeah,
Damn it got
Judge went off on me about this shit, but man,
What made you do that? Just
man,
not being
I'm gonna
wise
tell
to
you.
how
Want me
this
tell you?
shit
Want me
works?
tell you what made me do it? I so I don't even know the clown ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody in my city know him. I know a nigga. I used to fuck with a nigga that know him. You know what I'm saying or whatever. And he reached out to me and was like, you know what I'm saying, the Stan G nigga wanted to get an interview and woo woo woo, and he the voice of the city. I said, how he the voice of the city? And the nigga ain't never seen him in the city or never heard of him. I said, I ain't doing no motherfucking video with no interview with no nigga for free. And he said, oh, what you gonna charge him? And I said, well, I said, what the nigga got? What's his budget? And the nigga offered me, what the nigga offered me $500. I said, man, nigga, I ain't no bitch. That what you pay for pussy, nigga. And he like, what you gonna charge me? I said, man, you give me 2,000. At the time, I was on house arrest, 24 hours. I wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Shit was slow. So I got the 2,000 up out the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And just did the interview. You know what I'm saying? And I told the nigga before the interview, I said, man, I ain't talking nothing about my wax, what's going on or whatever. The nigga was so. He was so clout hungry or whatever. He still gave me the 2 bands or whatever. But the nigga had to do a GoFundMe to get the money. He had the motherfucking. He put up a post and asked his followers to donate if it ain't nothing but $2-3 a piece, so he could come up with the money to pay me. And it took him about a week, but he came up with it, and I did the interview. Y'all still with me?
Oh, Stangy over here. Stangy, not Stan.
Yeah,
Stain
yeah.
with an I.
Stank,
With an I.
stank G, stank G.
Yeah, yeah. Just for clarity purposes, that nigga stink.
Hey, bro, listen, nigga, I ain't even never told Wack this shit. I forgot to tell Wack, nigga, the nigga girl, nigga,
Oh yeah.
bro,
Right.
I got a video in my phone of this nigga on Clubhouse with y'all. This nigga got his hand in his pants, bro, playing with himself on Clubhouse with men. The nigga Bit sent the whole video to me, bro. I ain't even never posted this shit. You know what I'm saying? I got the shit in my phone, right? That nigga's a weirdo, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know what to do with that information right now. Give me a second. Yeah. You keep doing that to me, nigga.
Hey,
It's the
look,
third
hey,
time
look,
this
hey,
week.
look, hey, look. I was gonna fry that nigga with the video, but I said, nah, that nigga goofy. I don't even want to give him no more attention. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But
I
that nigga,
told you that. I'm like, bro, you doing what he wants you to do.
mm-hmm.
Dude
Yeah.
been running around for about 5 years antagonizing. So a nigga say something about him so he has something to talk about.
Exactly. Exactly. That's all it is. That nigga
That
just
nigga
throwing.
ain't nobody in Memphis. You know that.
Nobody know him, bro. I don't know one motherfucker. Man, my some real gangsters, smackers from South Memphis called me a few days ago. Man, quit, man. Where this Stan G nigga from, man? Wait, I don't even know a neighborhood to tell nobody that he even from. The niggas are goofy, man. Anytime a nigga get on there and say, "Oh man," you come on, you know he a clown ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we knew that bozo ass nigga was a clown. That nigga had a shirt. Nigga had a see-through shirt that he was wearing, bro, like a fishnet nigga.
Yeah. Okay, so I see also people can comment in the comments while we talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. You got a whole goo
Okay,
down there.
that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, y'all niggas been fucking with this shit for a minute. I've been green as a motherfucker. I'm just getting on this shit.
Listen, bro, the hunter side, these rooms we got about 12 of them. They've been open 24/7 for the last 4.5, 5 years. Ain't
Bro,
never shut down.
some mornings, nigga, I wake up out my sleep, nigga. And ever since Ghost and Prince
Yeah, we
made
always go.
ever since Ghost and Prince made me download the shit, nigga. Nigga, I see some shit pop up. Nigga, it be nigga, y'all be up all 20. I said, boy, them niggas
Yeah, we
up
got we
in it.
got different teams because it's East Coast, West Coast. So think about it. If it's 4 o'clock in the morning, my time is 7 o'clock New York time. So
Yeah,
the New York squad is rolling through. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna
so
start
look,
telling
what's your next move, man? What's your
shit,
what's your
man.
next move? I see
Man,
you went the 607 Unk shit. Where is that at? Is that on your platform or that's on his?
talking about the interview when I interviewed. That's on mine.
So what's up?
Yeah. They say about 80,000.
Gotcha. Yeah, we gotta definitely check that out.
Yeah.
That
It's
was
about eighty
that was
thousand.
I think that's what see a lot of people don't tell me but I be knowing already. That's what you a street nigga, so
Mm-hmm.
You gon' when niggas be telling niggas shit, man, I'm telling you, man, that nigga this, that nigga that nigga this. You listen to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you sit back, you be like, shit, nigga ain't did nothing to me. Let me reach out to the nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, Wack, what up? Yo, man, it's Hernandez. What's up, bro? Man, I'm trying to get in with Unc. Oh, okay, hold on. Boom, 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 boom.
Facts, facts,
Right?
facts.
So now, hey, Wack, what up? Hey, man, okay, hold on. So now it's like, damn, nigga, I thought you said this nigga was a fucked up nigga.
Yeah.
I nigga don't even know me, nigga. I just hit this nigga on Instagram, and the
Yeah.
nigga, that's why I be telling you, I'm like, bro, I don't even be knowing them people.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I promise you, that's the sickest thing
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
you
Motherfuckers
really,
just motherfuckers, man, they be man, motherfuckers just be rooting, you know what I'm saying? They just be it's like what's that crab in a bucket shit, you know what I'm saying?
that
You know,
shit be crazy.
that
But see,
shit
I know
crazy.
you, right? Because you sat back, you called me, hey, nigga, what up? Nigga, I don't give a fuck what no nigga say. So I already be knowing they
Yeah.
tried to get to him.
Yep, yep,
And
yep. Yep, they did.
he
Yep.
like, nigga,
Can't
and
no
see,
nigga put no steer, can't no nigga put no steering wheel in my back.
and see, then you go back. Hey, homie, let me ask you something. Why did you tell me what happened with you and him? Oh man, I ain't never met the nigga. Bitch ass nigga, how the fuck you telling me?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But
You
see,
know
here
what
go the
I'm
play.
saying? Nigga got so much hatred for a nigga you ain't even never met before. That be the craziest
Here
shit.
go the play, bro. They really be trying to stop your growth. Man, this nigga called that nigga Wack. And Wack get to pushing them buttons. And
Yeah, yeah, because
it
they know
don't
you
even be
can.
about me. They be trying to hate on you. You don't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
realize.
facts, facts. Cause a nigga sitting in the house miserable. Now they ain't got no plan. They ain't got even a thought to get no money. They can't even spell it. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas just hate it. Them niggas thought it was over for me, Wack. But see, they don't know. I wasn't no motherfucking just no regular ass nigga. I been doing this shit, nigga. I been putting this shit down from Memphis to Texas, from Memphis to LA for years. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I can say what the fuck I want to say. Wack, have you noticed this, Wack? Have you seen any OG nigga, stand up nigga from Memphis come and say anything about what I'm saying?
No. I didn't have them call me and
Yeah,
tell
they
me
they
all
they'll,
kind of
they'll
shit,
do it.
but they don't.
They'll do it in private.
Yeah,
Yeah, but a motherfucker ain't gonna play with me like that and put their face on it.
not at all.
Cause they know you ain't gonna be able to go to the store in peace.
Hey, yo, bro, why do you think did the did the hip hop scene make Memphis more violent, or it was already violent like that, and the hip hop scene just exploited it?
Man, the hip hop scene just exploited it, man. And I ain't gonna lie, the motherfucking the hip hop scene made the mother, made the shit worse because when you got niggas like Dirk and Von them and they speaking them young niggas language and that shit was like that shit like a cult. You know what I'm saying? They worship them type of niggas, so they want to go out and do it even worse than what them niggas saying in the rap songs. So, I think that shit just was a mixture. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just hit at the I ain't gonna say the right time, but that shit hit together and that shit just exploded, bro. You know what I'm saying? It made Memphis to, you know what I'm saying? It always, it's been like that for the last few years, you know what I'm saying? But the hip hop scene just put it out there and just made, we kind of like, uh, uh, they put us on a level of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Chicago kind of like been in their life for years. So we was doing it on a, you know what I'm saying, like on the low end, but the hip hop shit put it out there though.
Um, Yo, Gotti, more people say his name than he's heard.
Yeah, bro, yo always been like that, man. That nigga don't talk. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the internet. In person. You know what I'm saying? If he know you or fuck with you, he'll chop it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't shy about his words, but he just ain't never been no. He ain't never been that kind of person, bro. He just, he just different. I don't know. I don't know where he get that from. Juke was a little different, you know what I'm saying? Juke will go online and shoot a shot at a motherfucker or throw a subliminal or something, you know what I'm saying? Yo just gonna keep it silent and he'll press a button or two, but he ain't gonna never speak on it.
The state of music, state of hip hop in Memphis right now.
Man, that's crazy. I interviewed Rainwater yesterday, man, and Rainwater said that he said he think it's over for Memphis and hip hop. And I asked him why. And he said Pooh Shiesty fucked it up. He said he said a nigga might not get signed from Memphis to a major in the next 5 to 10 years. Based off of I disagree with him, but Rainwater know a little more about this shit than I do. But as far as the state of it's kind of dead. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I mean, you got Shiesty gone, 30 gone, and for the most part, they was carrying it, you know what I'm saying, around here as far as the rap shit, money, you got Bag though and Finesse, you know what I'm saying, can't forget about them, but they kind of like, when you move away from the city or whatever,
Yeah.
it's kind of it's different.
Where
They ain't
Bag
really.
at? Bag in Atlanta or something? Where
I
he at?
don't know. I don't know. I think Bag might be last I heard. I knew he was in Florida at one point. I don't. He might be in L.A. Ain't no telling. But
I thought he had brought a bunch of land down that way.
yeah, I think his girl had bought him some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, for his birthday. You know what I'm saying? And but Bag will slide through. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. And I ain't saying it like motherfucker asked me was Bag barred from Memphis. No, I think that'll be a stretch to say that. Do he got ops and enemies? Yeah, he do. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody do.
Everybody do, you know what I'm saying? But Bag got his little homies too, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna roll with him, his main little homie Newski, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? That was 30, big 30 cousin Newski. And Newski was a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? They had to get rid of Newski or Wack. That little motherfucker, he ain't go to sleep, man. He one of them motherfuckers. He like to catch you when you taking the kids to school in the morning when you relax and shit. And but yeah, they had him. He was beefing with Stupid Duke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Didn't they pick old stupid up?
Yeah, Stupid. Yeah, Stupid. Stupid finna get
What
ready.
he in there for a body?
Yeah, the Rico. Yeah, yeah, they got him on the Rico. You know what I'm saying? And they
What
got him.
happened to the other youngster? I see he had a high speed chase.
Yeah, Lil Kenny. Yeah, Lil Kenny.
Is he out or he
Yeah,
still in
yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Lil Kenny out. You know what I'm saying? I think he was just they think they kind of got behind him. Motherfuckers was saying, some people were saying that they was on him about the investigation about Juke. How true? I don't know how true that is. I never seen nothing in black and white to confirm that. But they did get on him, and it was unusual. The police presence and how heavy they was. It wasn't no regular goofy shit. I can tell you that. But yeah, Lil Kenny's still out here. Well, he in Nashville. He moved to Nashville since he got out. But Lil Kenny, I ain't gonna take no from him. He Lil Kenny one of them ones though. Lil Kenny shake something. He'll let the barrel melt. And of course, Stupid Duke will. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, he in Nashville though. Hey, Wack, I seen a nigga. I seen a nigga spring on Lil Kenny years ago in the club on I think it was the Cactus Jack on Lamar. This when him and Duke first started the Young Mob. I seen a big nigga sprang on him. Man, I'm talking about man, the man y'all know when what's the nigga name Crawford hit Canelo and Canelo did that like kind of did that little move like he was shocked and surprised and shit.
No, little Kenny, good people.
Man, the nigga sprung on Lil Kenny, man. Lil Kenny grabbed his t-shirt nigga and wrapped his arm up in the t-shirt. Man, when I tell you, Lil Kenny did the ballerina dance with that nigga ass in the club. Bow, bow, bow. The nigga trying to get away. Lil Kenny got his t-shirt though. Lil Kenny got his t-shirt. He danced with him hit him about 6 times or whatever. Man, that nigga Poe been a gangster, man. That nigga showed up to the court day before the judge did on Lil Kenny.
What?
Yeah. Lil Kenny had to go sit down for a few
All
years.
them little niggas was with me Super Bowl in Vegas. It's about 30 of them little Memphis niggas. We watched the Super Bowl together, all of us.
Oh yeah, for sure, yo.
Yeah, all of us watched the Super Bowl together. We had that big ass PQCP had that big ass suite on top of the Palms. And
Oh,
them
okay,
niggas was in
okay.
there shooting dice and
Oh yeah,
betting
that's
on
that
the
shit. That's that
game. And
shit. You gotta watch them nigga whack. They'll put them crooks
I
on
ain't
your
gonna
shit
watch
too.
nigga. Hey, I don't shoot dice with no down south nigga at all.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm
Them
from
niggas
down
is
south, man.
slick and they good with them.
Man, they good. I'm talking about, man. I done seen some niggas do some shit, man. I said, man, nigga, you belong on Las Vegas Boulevard, nigga. Ain't no way you in the hood. I done seen a nigga, man, have a dice. They had the motherfuckers cuffed in between their fingers. I mean, all kind of weird ass shit, man. And dropped them bitches. And I be like, nigga, what if you have a malfunction? And you, a nigga like me, if I catch a malfunction like you done. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna risk that, and them niggas be so cold with it. They know they ain't gonna fuck up, and I ain't. I done seen Duke in action. I done seen Lil Kenny in action. Them niggas
So
pros, man.
I interviewed. Look, I brought Lil Kenny and Duke to L.A. to interview him.
Yeah, no jumper. I seen you took him
They
on no
shot
jumper.
that. They shot that video in my studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what's going on with you and Faison?
Oh nothing. I was just troll. I was trolling them. Back when man, what I was trolling that nigga about a couple months ago, man. It was some he said or some shit. I was trolling
It
him
was that
about.
50 Cent shit. It was that 50 Cent shit.
Yeah, sure the fuck was. Yeah. I was trolling him about that shit and he kind of, you know what I'm saying, said some shit in the comments or whatever. No, it wasn't ain't nothing serious, but I'm just saying why put me in the room with him? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know a nigga well,
He was trying to get y'all to get into it. He stay set niggas up like that. He used to call me, hey, Wack, I got this nigga in here. Come in here and get on him. He used to call me all the time with that dumb shit, bro.
Hey, did
yeah.
Wack just tell you verbatim what I said about the Rockstar nigga? Exactly.
Who is this on the y'all see the chat? Who is this on YouTube saying Govan, what's the deal? Govan be adding me to his IG lives. Who the fuck is
What was that? Who in the chat?
that ain't Rockstar, is it?
That's
Nah,
that
that's
nigga
some nigga
Rome.
named Rome
That's
Rome
Rome.
300.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, for sure. I know who that is. But yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he definitely was and I ain't gonna lie, Ghost had said that exact play, that same play before I even received the little notification or whatever that Faison was in the room. Ghost had already told me the type of play that, you know what I'm saying, that Rock be running or whatever. And for sure as shit stink. I see this shit face on in the room. I said, damn, that's crazy. But yeah, hell yeah.
So what they was gonna do was let the nigga talk crazy to you and be muting your mic and all that old
Oh
dumb
no,
shit.
I was gonna hang up in the in a New York second. Man, ain't
Yeah,
no
but you
way
know
I
what they
was.
was gonna do? Right
What?
when you left, that's how he was gonna title his YouTube videos. Faison Love marked out Hernandez Govan. That's how
Well,
he was gonna put it.
if that's what they consider marked out 1,000 miles away on the phone, then they can have it.
You gotta understand, this a nigga that got escorted across the street because they said he couldn't stand on the sidewalk and get a burger and fries. That's the nigga.
Yeah, what's it? The Sam.
Yeah, escorted the nigga across the street and then gave him a shove in the small of his back.
By his hip, by his
Stay,
hip bone.
stay there, right there. And he talk,
Was it a gun on him?
hell no. That
Oh,
nigga let them niggas march him across the street.
And guess what, bro? This nigga had on a full marathon outfit all the way down to the socks, nigga.
wow, representing to the motherfucking T,
On God.
and
Nigga
still
still ain't
got
got
done
his
like
burger
that.
to this day, bro.
So what I mean, why he get barred at the opening?
They don't fuck with that nigga.
They, he tried to say, they did it because I fuck with you, Wack. Nah, nigga. I think they did it because they can mark you out. Because that nigga Sam ain't never uttered my name. He
Yeah,
nice. Be
yeah.
around me all the time. He went in an interview. No, he just marked you the fuck out. All
Yeah.
in your face, spitting in your face, and did it in front of his wife.
Oh no, man! Whoa. Hold on, in front of dude wife.
Yeah,
She
Oh
recorded it, huh?
no, hell no, man! I have a life sentence right there,
nigga, that bitch pussy got wet in the motherfucker watching her husband get marked out.
man. Yep,
She the one that recorded the video.
got wet for the wrong person,
And she the one recorded the video. She recording.
huh?
She recording her husband getting marked out.
And she posted it.
Listen, that shit went up. Then he took it and sold it for 700.
And he still with her.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Oh, he got a strong stomach.
Every time he hitting that bitch, all she hears is Black Sam voice.
Man,
Go get it
man,
cracking and come back. Go
man.
get it
Listen.
cracking and come back.
Hey, I couldn't be with no. I could see. I could never do that to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I could never. I'm glad I'm the kind of motherfucker that if you cross me to that level, there is nothing like oh, it ain't nothing. Your pussy, it's no longer good. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about all the any feeling that I had for you is just automatically gone. I ain't now one of them tender dick ass niggas. Because if I was. And I know me, if I get around you and get to playing like I'm trying to get over some shit and all of this, man, I be beating that bitch up every other day, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I get mad and get to think about this shit. So, nah, hell nah. That nigga, he tough, boy. He tough. Ain't no way. That bitch the enemy sound like.
Go ahead, Floyd. Y'all got it. I talk to this nigga all the time.
I know the homie CL had the first question. He want to ask you about that plea deal, though. Go ahead,
All right,
CL.
let's get it. Come on with it. I want some tough shit, man. I want some hard questions.
I
Come on
don't know
with it.
if it's tough or hard, nigga. What up, though?
What's up?
Anyway,
What's up with it, homie? What's up with
ain't
it?
shit. Listen, if you were so confident and know you didn't have shit to do with it, why accept that plea deal?
So well, I sound like you ain't check the interviews
No,
out.
no, no. I ain't pay no attention to that
Yeah, cause
shit, nigga.
they done asked me that a couple times, and
Nope, nope.
so I'm gonna give you the I can't give them to give it to you straight, no chaser. I my I got a I got an autistic son, bro, and I got a 16-year-old as well, and he pulled me to the side. I think this was maybe like 2 nights before they came with the verdict, and he was just like, and it was crazy because he ain't no like no street kid, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, Dad, can I talk to you? And I'm like, yeah, what's up, son? So he was like, Dad, do you think you think you gonna win? And I was just like, I said, son, I hope so. You know what I'm saying? I said, but I can't lie to you and say that it's a guarantee. And he was like, well, do you gotta go to trial, Dad? And I said, no, I ain't got to. I said, but son, I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying? If I did it, I'd tell you. And he was like, I know, Dad, but my grandma was telling me about people who that's innocent, they get convicted and stuff and they be innocent, and I was like, yeah, that could happen. He was like, so if you get convicted, how long you gonna have to do? I said, if I lose, son, I'm gonna get life, automatic in Memphis, Tennessee. And he said, well, what kind of deal is they offering, Dad? And I said, well, they're in 15 right now. Man, and said, he can try to see if he could, what I'm saying, get a 10, what I'm saying, just to, what I'm saying, to resolve the matter for both sides. And my son was like, Daddy, how long you got to do on 10 years? And I said, well, if it's at 85, I'll do probably about another 6 years or something on it, because I already had did a little time before I got the bond. And I said, but if they give it to me at a percentage, and I said, shit, I could possibly do 3-4 more years and come home on parole or something. And he was like, Dad, well, why don't you just do that, Dad? I know you don't want to say you did nothing, but I just don't want to think about the fact of losing you for the rest of my life. And when he said that, nigga, I told Manny the conversation that me and him had, and Manny was just like, the shit had been tugging at him like the last 48 hours, and he was just like, Manny was just like, man, go there, you know how many cases I done had. Well, he said he would have been his social security number that they was finna come back with a not guilty verdict. He said he done had cases where he was more confident in their case than he was in my case, and he lost. He said, so with that being said, go there, and I don't know if Manny gonna get on me by saying this, but he got a son that's autistic, and he was just like, if we lost, me and Manny had built a bond. We had been doing this shit 4 years together, the case, and he was like family. We go out to eat and all that shit together. You know what I'm saying? He come to the house, and he was just like, if we lost, he wouldn't. He said he think he'll have to find him something else to do, far as what I'm saying, work wise. He said because that wouldn't be the line of work for him because he felt like we had a really good case, and he said he wouldn't know what to tell my sons. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, man, go in. If I can, what if I can get a 10? Would you be willing to take it? And bro, man, them folks had to wrestle with me probably about 2 hours, man, to get me the motherfuckers finally say, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I called my baby mamas and shit, and chopped it up with all of them and shit, and and got their opinion, and I'm still telling my baby mamas, I'm innocent, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to sign for anything, and they were just like, man, my baby mama and them, a lot of them, they come from their era too, so they just like, man, you gamble in the streets every day, man, man, you finna go on this, you finna go to trial and gamble with your life. Come on, man, go on, man, quit. You been doing time your whole life, man. Go on, sign for that 10, man. Go on, do this shit. Come on back home to these kids, man. You know what I'm saying, especially my autistic son. So I just weighed my options, my nigga. You know what I'm saying, and shit, that shit was, I made that shit was a judgment call, a business decision. That's what it was with me.
Was anything was in so it wasn't no evidence that was against you or anything like that that had you feeling and shit. They might have me some kind of way. Like even with the car
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
Well,
Mercedes
the
being
only
found
no.
across the street from your crib.
So
You know what I
so
mean?
so 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 the car, of course, the car is some, you know, make it look weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? But that was able to be explained. You know what I'm saying? Because um Cornelius had ties to my street as well. You know what I'm saying? When I met him, it was on my street, and he was with uh my little play brother that's deceased that had the overdose, and that's how I met him. So let's he said he openly said that he was in the Mercedes or whatever, and he killed off. So him parking that car on that street at that abandoned house wouldn't be out of the norm, you know what I'm saying, for him. But in the general public, it's gonna look crazy because I'm indicted, you know what I'm saying, and they don't know he got just as much access to my street as I do. So, but that wasn't my biggest concern. My concern was his bitch ass on that stand, and would they believe those goofy ass lies that he made up, you know what I'm saying, and been saying since straight drop trial. That was my concern.
Hmm. And you said it took him a year to come up with those lies, right?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't get indicted till 20. Dolph got killed in November 21. I got indicted November 22.
So if it took him so long to come up with those lies, why? I mean, I wouldn't even be worried about the situation. Like if you knew in your heart you had nothing to do with it, and they had nothing on you at all.
Man, they just had convicted straight drop. Why I gotta feel special? I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about all of that. They just had convicted, you know what I'm saying, bro? So,
Hmm.
shit, they don't mean I can get it too. And I was seeing some shit. It was phone calls in the discovery between me and Drop that didn't even never happen. Me and Drop didn't even communicate after September 26th of 21. My birthday, September 25th. That's how I remember. We drove down to Atlanta to go meet Juke, to go talk about the music and how we going, you know what I'm saying, the percentages and how we gonna promote Drop and all this old shit. And me and Drop, and we ended up getting into it when we was in the A. And bruh ended up riding back home, you know what I'm saying, with somebody else. I drove back by myself that Sunday morning. I never will forget. I was watching NFL on the way back on my phone. But that day moving forward, you know, bro, he got pride, you know what I'm saying? He ain't reach out to me. I ain't reach out to him. I had seen him. I seen him on the street a couple times, because they'll pull up, you know what I'm saying, and park the cars at the abandoned house. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? With our street, we got a few street niggas on our street. So, you know what I'm saying? If that motherfucker empty, that motherfucker put something over there, so I still see Drop, but I hadn't said nothing to him. They had calls, nigga. They had the manufactured phone calls like me and him had done communicated since the argument, and that was no way motherfucking possible at all.
Hmm.
So that shit scared me too.
Okay. I'm gonna see if anybody else got any question, but I'm gonna come back to you. Give me a second.
All right,
Hey, Govan. Hey, Govan. I got a question.
what's up with it?
I've been hearing like just the little shits that I've been listening to. They a lot of people say that Gucci pioneered the issue between Dolph and Gotti. Would you say that that's true, or how do you feel about that?
Yeah, yeah, I 100%. I ain't gonna say believe. I know that Gucci had the battery and Dolph back. I mean, when you think about it, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. What did Gotti do to Dolph so bad for Dolph to hate him like that? That's a
I
question. That's a question.
I,
That's a
I
question to
honestly
you and anybody else in the room.
I couldn't tell you. I just remember they just started. Rap beef just started. I don't know the extra
Hold on,
intricacies of it. So
what was the
that's why
question
I'm
again?
asking you.
All right, okay.
Shot at him.
Let me ask this question again.
Uh-huh.
What did Gotti do to Dolph that was so bad that would cause Dolph to hate him to the extreme of every song he make, it's a diss toward Gotti. Every interview he do, it's a diss toward Gotti. What did Gotti do? That's what I'm, because it may have went on y'all. I may not know, so that's why I'm asking y'all.
Right. I don't think we never got that because all
So,
we started seeing was Dolph just started coming that guy out of nowhere.
well,
Yeah, that's how I feel.
the industry depicted as not wanting to be signed to him,
Okay.
and that created the issue right there. Gotti started hating on him due to the fact that he didn't want to. I mean, yeah, Gotti started hating on him due to the fact that he didn't want to sign to him. So that's what the industry portrayed to us.
Yeah. Okay. And I
Well,
and,
well, with
and
one exception though, on that interview, Dolph did say he
Hey,
heard
CL, mute my mic
him
for me, brother.
speaking.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, he heard him say something that about one of his, inner partners that he didn't agree with.
Zez
He like, well, damn, if he was on that
Zezilla.
like that with him now, then how the fuck, you know what I mean? Why would the fuck would I sound with somebody like that? Because he'd be speaking about me like that. That's you know what I
and,
mean?
and,
That's the
and
only
and
thing I've
everything
heard.
and everything you
Mm-hmm.
just said, is factual, and with that being said, I still got the question. What did Gotti do? Like, okay, boom, you heard Gotti say something about Zilla. So you like, damn, I ain't finna sign this nigga. He talking about Zed. Zed been signed to him. All right, cool. You don't want to sign because of that reason. I bet. That's your prerogative. You ain't gotta sign. But why continue to bash, disrespect, and make songs about a nigga because you heard him say some shit about one of his artists?
I agree.
That was the reason for the hate and all of that shit was for Gucci man. Gucci was mad about Yo knocking his bitch off. And they supposed to been cool. But Yo said the nigga ain't never told him that Keisha was his bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? He knew he had them, fuck with Keisha or whatever. But Yo said keeping it G. The Keisha bitch told him that she was Gucci bitch. You know what I'm saying? She the one who told Gotti that. Gotti knew that Gucci used to fuck with her, but Gucci ain't never say, "Oh man, that's my bitch right there. That's my number one right there. She out limits." You know what I'm saying? Woo woo woo.
Hey,
Them type of
Yeah.
hey,
them type of niggas fuck bitches like that every day. So yo don't
Right.
know which bitch you serious about or not if you don't say nothing.
so listen. What was his first diss toward Gotti?
I done did too many drugs over the years. Ain't no way I could tell you that.
Because I'm saying if it first diss toward Gotti did some numbers, why wouldn't you come back with it? He was
And
all
I'm sure, and
he
I'm sure it
already
did.
popping.
And
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, and I'm sure it did numbers. You know what I'm saying. So with that being said, I could see that angle. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. Because he'll probably be the million rapper in the world that's done tried it or did it. So
That
yeah,
first song was "Play with Your Bitch," right?
That was the first direct song. That was like he was
Okay,
doing subliminal shit before that.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
okay,
yeah.
even if
okay.
it's doing numbers, even if it's going big, like you're saying, why do that? I mean, and y'all like what it could lead to. It could lead to street stuff. You know what I mean? Like, why
Yeah.
keep
Because
going at that?
niggas in Memphis
And then
don't
I'm
give
finna
a
tell
fuck.
y'all some shit that's even crazier, man. How about, man, the whole thing of him saying that he was fucking the main baby mama? That shit never even happened, homie. That shit was a hoax on the rap game. That man never fucked that man baby mama, that his girl that he was living with. That shit was some made up shit. Shit
Charlemagne,
belong on a
Charlemagne
Tubi
the
movie.
God said nobody care about the lie. Nobody care about the truth if the
Yeah,
lie is more believable.
yeah. Come on, man. Man, motherfucker gonna believe a lie over the truth any day on the internet, man. And he ran his play and he ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man. And this ain't no knock to paper route or whatever, cause you know what I'm saying. You got a few little niggas over there that's doing their thing or whatever. But I mean, come on, man. Let's when people were saying that Yo Gotti was jealous of Dolph, and I mean, I ain't got no dog in the fight, but okay, so we gotta ask ourselves, what did Dolph have that Gotti didn't have 3 times?
But sometimes being jealous ain't necessarily what the other person got. It's just you don't want them to get it though. You know,
Say it's gotta have hell emotion, boy.
And see, I mean, and there's some niggas like that in the world that what I'm saying that just hate to see another nigga shine too. But I didn't know Yo personally, but I know Juke. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, I ain't gonna say I ain't know Yo personally. Like we ain't never been, you know what I'm saying, like in person. We chopped it up on the phone once back in the day about some shit. I had a little pressure on one of his artists, and he reached out to me, you know what I'm saying, through my kinfolk, and on, you know what I'm saying, he was just, you know what I'm saying, and Yo wasn't on no, he ain't call on no Debo shit, he ain't call on no sucker shit. He was just like, man, bro, you know what I'm saying, nigga down there, you know what I'm saying, we tied in through cuz them, you know what I'm saying? Is it, and this my artist, is it any kind of way a nigga can squash it? You know what I'm saying? He said if a nigga can't understand, but if it is though, you know what I'm saying, on the strength of what it is, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's do that. And the shit was about it was about a bitch. So, ain't no way I'm finna sit up here and say, nah, we can't squash it and it's about a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So, we squashed it, you know what I'm saying? And my relationship was always with Juke. Juke was in, Juke was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Yo was in the streets too at one point. But when he got with that rap shit, you know what I'm saying? He kind of got all the way out the way.
How did you and Juke get connected?
The same way, like you know what I'm saying. We like I got some people from my neighborhood that's they like family blood couldn't make them no closer, and one of these particular individuals married Gotti mama back in the day, and they was married for quite some time. He ended up going to prison. He blue trial. He ended up doing close to 30 years or whatever. But before he went to prison, him and Gotti mama was married. You know, so and when he came home, they got together, but they not now. But yeah, so that's how they relate. That's how they started back in the day.
Hey, Govan, man, I ain't seen a release from Black Youngster under fucking CMG since like 2020. Is there any tension there? Like, what's
No, man,
going on with him
man,
and
now youngster, man, you, you gonna with anybody you gonna have issues. You know what I'm saying? Me and Ghost might have a disagreement or argument one day, but that don't mean that you know what I'm saying that I don't fuck with the nigga no more, or that I ain't got love for the nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? So two men know how to disagree and or have a disagreement and get past it if it ain't, you know what I'm saying, that detrimental or whatever. And have him and Yo had differences before? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo done had differences with probably every motherfucker on the label except Glorilla, and probably her too. But with that being said though, that shit ran like a family over there. And Youngster still CMG. I think Youngster gonna be CMG to the death. Youngster just Youngster. Sometimes Youngster, if he on what he on, he'll be on that until he until everything is everything. And
so it's some truth behind it, like the hot headed shit, like doing a little bit too much on the internet and with all of the shit that was going on at the time.
so yeah, Yo don't be with the internet shit. Yeah, Yo is against that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Is that gonna cause him to say fuck youngster? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? But Gotti just ain't no internet nigga. So he do disagree with that, but that wasn't their main issue. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't even want to say this shit. I was finna say some shit, bro. I was finna get deep with some shit, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think this ain't the right place and time for that. But yeah, youngster still CMG, bro, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't I think he gonna be CMG to the death. Dude came and got youngster, you know what I'm saying, off of McMillan Street, you know what I'm saying, and saved his life. So I think youngster gonna forever consider him a brother for that. Youngster just if youngster want to put out an album tomorrow, I think he could. Uh, if youngster get on some gangster shit, youngster gonna be on there. He ain't thinking about no rap shit.
He been dropping shit. It just ain't been under CMG. That's why I was just wondering. And like you don't too much him.
Yeah.
See him, and I know that don't mean shit. That's why I'm asking.
You
I know
know,
that
man,
don't just because we don't see
man,
him. That don't
you
mean
know what I'm
shit.
saying, youngster, young nigga, you know how young niggas do, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, they had their little tantrums and shit here and there, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You know how they go, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, nigga know, man, that a nigga got their best interests, and you know what I'm saying, I got I got my little partner Tiff, you know what I'm saying? Shit, man, Tiff crazy the motherfucker. I love that nigga to death though, you know what I'm saying? He'll say some shit, you know what I'm saying? I say some shit, but at the end of the day, he know what's up and I know what's up. So, yeah, I think that's what it is, though.
Hey, what's your opinion about youngster doing that video that he did in Dolph neighborhood back in the day?
Uh, he was just being the average young nigga rapper. You know what I'm saying? You know, what rapper, what rapper wouldn't have done it? I mean, I think that's a better question. Maybe J. Cole or some motherfucker. But all them other niggas. You know what I'm saying? They would have. I think they would have did the same thing. That shit generate views. It generate, you know what I'm saying, the little clout
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, and it kind of boosts their credibility with people. You know what I'm saying? That's impressionable. So that's why I think a lot of rappers would have did it.
So do you think he was ready for whatever came with it while if he was out there and it
Oh
happened?
yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah, youngster like that, bro. You know
So
what I'm
do you,
saying?
so you think it could have been a possibility that he wanted to take the shit to another level, and maybe do some taunting or something like that after Dolph died, and Gotti didn't like that? Could that have been an issue?
No, and I'm gonna tell you. Hey, man. No, there definitely wasn't no issue right there, but nah. If you, I'm gonna send you some shit. I'm gonna send it to I send it to Ghost and Prince,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll show you why that that's absolutely like not true. Like, and because ain't no the pot can't call the kettle black. I'll just say that, and I'm gonna send something. You'll get some in a few minutes, and you'll see why what I'm saying. What I'm saying.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
be real with you, right? The Dolph shit, it just amplified because of who the nigga was. But bro, this shit ain't no different than the streets talking. Niggas is fans. Niggas feeling like if I do something and run it back, I
Mhm.
might possibly could get in. Especially when you dealing with a city like Memphis, to where nigga, it's a lot of poverty over there.
Yep.
Niggas will pretty much do anything to try to get the fuck on. So
Mhm.
when you see random shit like that happen, nigga, that for one, Dolph I told Dog, bro, why you be running around in them camouflage ass cars? Everybody know it's you.
Yeah. And I just said I think it was on the Cam Capone interview. If he wouldn't have been in that car, he'll still be alive today.
Still be alive today.
Yeah. That's
Right?
the only
So
way
That's a
that's
you'll get a
fact.
possible.
nigga, you'll get a nigga that, hey niggas, hey nigga, hey man, didn't you hear? Yeah, hey nigga. And it really, you know what I'm saying? And it really, because in Memphis, them little niggas be riding around with sticks.
Yeah, for sure. Hell
They
yeah.
ride around with that shit like,
Man, everybody like man, they get man like ID. I'm telling you, shit. Man.
so
Have a
you
have
know.
have an old nigga like me out my element.
Yeah, at the end of the day, so you know, I really think that whole shit. I don't think that was no plotted thing. I think niggas stumble up on him and
Man, this
you
nigga,
know how many times
nigga,
I
I
didn't, you
got
know how
the
many
nigga.
calls I didn't got Hernandez, big homie, whoop whoop, nigga, leave that alone. For
Yeah,
one, you didn't
exactly.
call my phone, nigga. If you was gonna do what you was gonna do, you
Yeah,
should just did what
yeah,
you was gonna.
yeah. Fuck you,
You
man.
see what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And I tell a nigga all the time, man. Listen, this how you know I ain't had nothing to do with it. I've been in these streets, man, before both of them niggas was born. Ain't no way if I had anything to do with that drill that the last move is parking the car across the street from my house where I see a dope head. And we ain't doing that under no circumstances. So if a motherfucker know me, they know that right there. That's how you know I ain't had nothing to do with it. Cause ain't no way we parking the motherfucking car. We just killed a nigga in across the street from where I see a dope at 24 motherfucking sitting. Been doing it for years. Been on this street for 40 some years. Nah, we ain't doing that one.
Hey, if you can speak on this, bro, how did the straight drop dude go from being in the videos with Dolph to being on in the case, the murder case? Like how they had that connection and how that
So
the
so so
disconnect
so so
happened?
so so I don't know how Drop got involved. I don't know. I can't speak on that. How
Or
he got involved in the case. He said he not involved in the case. He said
oh,
he
all right, all
innocent.
right.
So yeah, but as far as him being in the video with Dolph, you know what I'm saying? Our little partner, Jay Money, rest in peace. You know what I'm
His
saying? Jay
brother, huh?
Money, he was the leader of True Mafia, and Jay Money loved it Dolph. You know what I'm saying? He protected Dolph, and and sometimes when he used to go protect Dolph, you know what I'm saying, he brings some of the smackers with him, and Drop was one of the smackers.
Word.
Yeah.
Hey, Govan, just a quick question. So I just heard you. I was about to ask you about the Trula Mafia, right? And
Hmm.
all of that. So I know for what I've heard, YouTube and stuff, it's like it's two different sides, like the Trula Mafia and on one side, and then like the other side, or whatever the case may be, like that was at odds, right? So
Hmm.
like, without saying too much, can you break down like what were the origins of the Trula Mafia, and then can you clarify what that other side that the name is drawing a blank for me right now? But if you could
So
clarify.
you either talking about a double R or you talking about Young Mob.
Yeah, Double R. That's the name I heard. There we go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Double R, Big Scar was he was double R. Big Scar used to be True Mafia, and some shit had went on, and couple of the True Mafia dudes had branched off and started their own little shit, double R or whatever, and so that's how that beef started. A couple people, what I'm saying, got whacked and shit, got hit up. One motherfucker got paralyzed and shit, so they just have been going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, for years.
Man, condolences to your daughter, bro. And I just
I
wanted to
appreciate
ask
I appreciate it, bro.
for your daughter, yeah. But like, did allegedly them little dudes was from Louisiana that had something to do with that or whatever?
Yeah,
They
fact.
had they had a connection to her, like, or that was some random shit they were
Nah,
just trying to hit a lick.
I got on my channel. I had did a video on it. I got the paperwork on it, and I'm trying to see did Prince help me get that shit? Somebody help me get that shit. But yeah, I got the paperwork on it now. I got them little niggas whole statement and shit. Man, they just randomly seen my daughter in the club, and I guess they was some little robbing little niggas
Yeah,
from
yeah,
they was in town in the Discovery in the black and white. They said they was in town celebrating one of the little niggas his girlfriend birthday. So they
got
all came to Houston. Boom, said they in the club with the couple of chicks that was with them and shit, and they ended up spotting my daughter. She had just did the video with Lil Uzi and shit. You know what I'm saying? They went to Johnny and shit, spent like 200-300, and so they knew a jury was real,
you. Yeah.
and they said they just stalked her. You know what I'm
Just tried
saying?
to hit a lick. I got
Yep,
you. I
yep,
got you.
yep, 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 yep. And people, I be tripping when people try to um incorporate her situation with my situation. Like,
Right.
if
Yeah.
motherfucker even go back and think, like, people be so crazy. I wouldn't When my baby got killed, I wouldn't even indict it yet. So how would the general public even know anything about my potential involvement in the case? Like, I wasn't even a known suspect at all for nobody to even be mad at me to even potentially harm my kid. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this shit, like, when she got killed, like, she got killed before Dolph got before Dolph that happened. So nobody had a reason to do nothing. Nobody in the hip hop industry had nothing, no reason to do nothing to her. So they just made that shit up. You know, it was good for YouTube views, and every blogger in the world down there did a story. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, running with that narrative.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Man, don't you know, man, if a motherfucker from paper out here had something to do with my daughter getting killed, man, I be on 80X some motherfucker where next in the cell with motherfucking what's the nigga name? Jeffrey Dahmer. Now he dead or some shit now, huh? Yeah, I be in the cell with one of them niggas in the 80X right now, my nigga.
El Chapo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, man. He'll have, and I had a lower bump. I'm telling you, because I had way more time than El Chapo. I promise you, if a motherfucker from Memphis had something to do with my baby getting killed, I ain't no way I'm gonna be around this bitch riding around smoking blunts.
Hey yo, Govan, I got a question.
Yo, yo.
'Cause you so like you be in Memphis, or even been in Memphis after it happened, like you
I'm
were
in, I'm
saying.
in, I'm, I'm in, I'm in Memphis right now in
You
Orange
see what I'm
Mountain.
saying? And like you done been around some real hitters. You know what I mean? Been around some real hitters.
Uh-huh.
We all know it go down in Memphis. How do you stay, you know what I mean? How do you stay straight? How do you make sure you stay straight? How do you survive moving around, a bunch of wolves like that?
Shit. Have you ever seen a wolf that didn't know how to move with the rest of the pack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing this shit a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? For one, I ain't no goofy. You ain't gonna never know where I'm gonna be. You ain't gonna. I ain't. I ain't. I ain't pulling up at no designated times. I ain't going to no invites or none of that weirdo ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, know not to even invite me to nothing. If you invite me, for sure I ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? You got a better chance of me just popping up. So I move like a gangster, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, and then if you do, you know what I'm saying? Happen to look up, you know what I'm saying, on some good information or something. You still gotta assess the situation because you know me, and for me to make it home to my autistic son, I'm gonna act like it's NFL Sunday and leave it all on the field.
Hey, Go Van, what's up, man?
What it do?
Hey, do you think Memphis is turning out John Morant, or is that John Morant trying to fit into Memphis?
John Morant trying to fit into Memphis. John Morant grew up in the suburbs. Um, a good kid, had a great life. Uh, I think he let the rap music. I think he's just an impressionable kid. They got him that was misguided by rap and hip hop and want to be something that he not. And this ain't no disrespect to him or whatever. I'm just keeping it G. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ja Morant or whatever. But man, come on, man. You know what type of life he come from. His daddy T. You know what I'm saying? He come from money. He come from the suburbs. So he ain't got no reason to be doing all that weirdo ass shit.
Right, my brother. Salute, champ.
For sure, for sure. Appreciate it, bro.
Somebody in the chat want to know if it's safe to go to Makiba Cookies or not.
Is it safe to go to Makita Cookies? If it's me or just a regular person?
It's a regular person.
Oh, hell yeah. 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 Motherfuckers ain't doing that. That's the first incident and probably the last incident that it happened in Makitas.
Because in that situation, prior to like the video coming out, they was talking about how that was a backdoor situation. But so in the streets of Memphis, that's already been cleared and everything.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
It's thirsty these police was in the city of Memphis,
Mm-hmm.
about that case. If that shit was some backdoor shit, man, every motherfucker in Makitas would have been in the cell next to me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 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 yeah. Nah, them folks ain't had that. There's some good people up there. I don't know them personally, but they've been right there selling cookies for years since Martin Luther King got shot. So, goddamn it, they good people. Them folks ain't had nothing to do with this shit.
Couple more questions. They want to know after that incident that happened in LA with Dolph, and we know that a couple of the Yo Gotti's affiliates was behind that situation.
Hmm.
Why do you think Dolph continued to diss, knowing that situation? Life almost got taken multiple times by that point.
Man, you know, I always been a hustler and I had money and shit, but I ain't never had the kind of money them niggas had. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they say when you get that type of cash or whatever, it makes some niggas feel different, like invincible or something. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he was going through some shit like that or whatever, you know. Um,
Last time I checked, them bullets feel the same. Rich or Poe.
yeah, for sure they do, you know. But, you know, you can't I guess we can't put ourselves in the mind of a nigga that think he invincible. You know what I'm saying? Because they say, you know what I'm saying. You know, when you get a few M's, it'll make some niggas. You know what I'm saying? A nigga like me, if I, you know what I'm saying, when I get a few M's or whatever, I ain't gonna feel like I'm invincible. My security, my security gonna be even greater. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying? You know, so,
Hmm.
you know, and some niggas it relax some niggas. A nigga like me, it's gonna make me even, man, boy. You better get, man. That should have got me when I was broke. I say that.
Another quick question that everybody had. We gonna pivot to the Pooh Shiesty Gucci Mane incident. They want to know when Dolph made 100 shots, what's the difference between what Gucci Mane did with his diss track?
Nothing. People just moving the goalposts.
Hmm. Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you
Well, they
make
really
jump.
trying to ask they going around the way they're trying to. They don't understand how you moving around Memphis, how you moving around Memphis, and they wonder how people ain't got it, tried to get at you, or they,
Because nobody that
you know what I mean.
Oh,
nobody believed that he had anything to do with it.
yeah, I think you might got a few people that feel like, damn, he really is innocent. But for the, you know, you still got some people around here that say they believe I'm innocent. You
Yeah,
know,
that's for sure.
I ain't gonna even cap and say, you know what I'm saying, that they, you know, but what I will say is nigga, ever since with all the hatred and all of this shit that I used to see online and all of this shit, bro, I swear to God, I'm my artistic son. If I'm lying, I hope, man, take the breath out of both of us. Nigga, not one time have I had a bad experience. Like when I go to the liquor stores, go get cigars and, you know, wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm going to get hotel rooms. I'm fucking bitches. And, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I'm wherever, whenever. And I ain't had a bad experience. Like, I ain't had nobody say, that's bitch ass nigga, you killed Dolph or you know, I ain't had nobody like, ugh, or none of that. If they feel a certain way, they keep it to themselves, they keep it respectful, and you know what I'm saying? And I ain't had one bad incident. Only thing I hate going to stores and shit for motherfuckers asking to take pictures and shit like I'm a celebrity and I ain't no motherfucker about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the part I didn't like at first, but now I done got used to it. Now I ain't gonna lie. Now it kind of make a nigga feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because it make me believe in like, damn. So now it's some people that's out here that's really starting to like actually, you know what I'm saying, see the, you know what I'm saying, the truth, the real truth, and get to know me for me as a person instead of what fucking YouTube made me out to be like a monster and all of this shit. Cause I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never hurt no innocent person. I ain't never harmed a lady or a kid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never killed a lady or a kid. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never hurt no innocent person. And I can stand on that. And I can say it in front of God.
Specific with what you just said.
What you say?
I said you was real specific in the words you used right there.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I had to. I had to be. I
That
had to be.
innocent, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Innocent,
Y'all got me through wax, so I gotta get it to you real, you hear me?
innocent, different from not guilty. Two different things.
Yeah. But they say if you're not guilty, you're innocent, right? It's really you innocent until proven guilty. I was never proven guilty, so I'm innocent.
In your discovery, let me ask you some real questions on the paperwork side of it, right? You
Okay.
got your discovery, right? And we know that they had Big Juke phone at some point.
Uh-huh.
You sitting behind them walls. Actually, you was on house arrest, but at some point you was sitting behind them walls. Did you know that they had Big Juke phone by then? before you took
Yeah,
that plea deal?
yeah. You talking about before I took the plea deal right before
Right.
trial?
Mm-hmm. You know, right, that they had Big Juke phone?
Yeah, because I ain't get a bond till I hired Manny Aurora, so I stayed
Right.
on 23-1 for 11 months. What you think I was doing?
Reading.
Reading what? Reading what?
Discovery.
You know, hell yeah, nigga. So I know they had his phone, my phone. You know what I'm saying? But like Manny said that was even better. Nigga, they had
Mhm.
my phone tapped for 8 months. Didn't get one thing off of it related to the motherfucking murder and homicide of Adolph Thornton.
Let me ask you one more question. You don't got to answer if you don't want to. When they gave you discovery from Big Juke phone, did they give you everything in his phone, or did they just give you anything pertaining to your case?
Nah, that's how I ended up being upset at Drop because
Hmm.
I got the messages between Manny called me one morning
Okay, go ahead.
and Manny was like, I need to talk to you. And and he said, this right here different. He said because he seen something coming from someone that he know I genuinely care about. And that was Drop. You know what I'm saying? He said some shit. And this was, and that kind of proves what I told y'all earlier about me and Drop got into it in Atlanta. Around that time, after we got into it, Drop was trying to negotiate some shit with Juke behind our backs to basically asking Juke, will he give me and my brother a bag and get us out the way because he didn't want me and my brother to be a part of it moving forward. And so
And you
yeah,
talking about the music deal, right? Getting them signed to Juke, right? Okay, just to
yeah,
clarify for everybody. Go ahead.
yeah. Me and my brother was gonna get a percentage of everything. We was gonna get a percentage of all, what I'm saying, shows, motherfucking versus anything, you know what I'm saying, anything that he do, merch, anything that he did is generated, you know what I'm saying, album sales, you know what I'm saying. I think what was the percentage that we, well, anyway, that's irrelevant, but yeah, we was gonna get a percentage of everything, moving forward. So he was trying to negotiate some shit where Juke give us a bag, you know what I'm saying, and get us out the way or whatever. So when I seen it, it made me feel some kind of way.
What else is in your discovery?
Shit, point me in the right direction, I tell you.
You about to do an interview, right?
Well, you sound like motherfucking when you ask questions, you sound like the nigga on what that motherfucking show is, America. You remember that old America Most Wanted, the nigga that used to be talking.
I had to put the voice on for it. That's why.
Yeah,
My nigga John.
yeah.
All right. And so at some point, in the trial, it came out
Come
that
on with it, Prince.
at
Come
some
on with
point,
it,
I'm
Prince.
coming with the fast, homie. At some point in the trial, it came out that Cornelius Smith got duped by the detectives. They basically said that at some point they told him that you cooperated with the police on him. Did you know that?
They told you said, did I know that the detectives told him that I cooperated?
And that's how they got him to tell on you, allegedly.
I'm trying to see, do I remember seeing it? Uh,
This is prior to me ever meeting you. I'm looking at the shit like, because I'm running the content on the flow, and I'm
mhm.
trying to tell the people that detectives can 100% lie to you.
Yeah, and and it's crazy when I found that out because so when I'm going through discovery, this shit locked up before I hired Manny, and I'm seeing a lot of lies and shit. So when I'm seeing these lies, nigga, from the detectives, nigga, I'm getting excited as a motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, I got these bitches. I know that's a lie. Woo, woo, woo. Man, when I told my attorney that shit, That man opened the rule book up on me and showed me some 41B C shit. Uh, Said the detectives are allowed to lie nigga. They can lie to a suspect and tell them anything, and it's legal. Man, when I found that shit out, bro, I said, yeah, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, God damn, man, you at a disadvantage off the rip. You know what I'm saying? They can make a motherfucker say what they want them to say, even if it didn't happen. Basically,
Yeah, that's why your discovery is kind of important for that reason. If you think
yep,
about it.
yeah, bro, nigga. They got a lot of my calls in the discovery when my phone was tapped, nigga. They got phone calls between me and chicks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Me selling my weed. You know what I'm saying? They got all so I think it was either every 10 or 14 days they had to get a continuance on the wiretap, and they have to go to the judge and they have to show the judge some continuing criminal activity to get an extension on the wiretap. Nigga, they took a phone call that I had with a female friend. She got a daughter. Back in the day, she used to say her daughter was possibly my kid, but um, she never proved or disproved it. But one day, her daughter had lost her phone. I had a few phones at the time. She told me some. She said, "They want me to buy her phone. I ain't buying her shit." Woo woo woo. And I'm like, man, you so petty, man. So I'm like, look, man, like, she can use one of my phones. Let's give her this phone. It was a junk, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really using. And probably about a couple weeks later, I had needed my motherfucking FanDuel password. And I remember I had put the motherfucker, I had stored it in that phone. Cause I'm bad about remembering passwords and shit. Man, I had just hit for like 5,600 and I needed the password. So I'm calling her, telling her, man, bring me my phone. She probably was, you know, she had a nigga at the time, you know what I'm saying? So she probably was occupied or whatever. And but I need this motherfucking phone. So nigga, it got to the point, nigga, where she had kind of like stopped answering. And then when I did get on that motherfucker, I ended up shooting off and I said some shit I wasn't supposed to say about me, you know what I'm saying, potentially harming her if she don't bring me my motherfucking phone. Don't you know these folks took that call to the judge and said that I had this lady hide a phone that was more than likely used in the homicide of young Dolphin. I had her hide the phone in her grandmama's house in Arkansas over the bridge. Man, when I seen that shit, man, I said, yeah, this shit all bad. Cause I knew that phone call ain't had nothing to do with no motherfucking young Dolph. You know what I'm saying?
It the fact that they weren't using Cornelius Smith's, affidavit declarations against you to keep that going. The fact they left you out for a year without indicting you. The fact they had your phone tapped for 8 months. They was trying to build something else against you.
Yeah.
That's just the way I look at it. They
Yeah.
wanted you to say one thing. Either you got paid or who paid you. Because they already had Big Jig phone by that point. So they obviously ain't had that connection. They got Big Jig phone and they got one shooter.
Hey, Prince, do you got that in black and white?
Apart.
What, where the police lied to Cornelius to
I got
get?
it. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and grab it.
Yeah, please send that to
I
me.
find it too.
Please send that
I
to me.
find it for you.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
think that came out in trial or something like that.
I'm sure it
And we
did.
ran it. I remember we ran it though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whenever you run across this out,
I
yeah.
got you. Yeah, I got you.
But
You got
yeah,
any more
man,
questions for
hell,
the owner?
huh?
I will say this though, Govan, like you different, like you smart, you different because you went. Like we reading, you know what I mean? We in talking about discovery paperwork. It's a lot of allegations and stuff you was involved in, but you turned all of that. You came like from the bottom to the top, which is not that easy to do. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I came from the bottom to the middle. I ain't got to the top yet.
Okay, okay, or to the middle. But nah, you been making some leeway. Like you definitely like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You
Nah,
came up,
bullshit.
you know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
yeah,
like that
yeah,
was like we gotta commend you for that. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people could do that.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
You know,
Especially with the
I appreciate it, bro. For real, for real. You
yeah.
know, I just learned. I learned fast.
You got any more questions for the goo? Anybody else on stage?
I'm finna get to this baseball game then.
All right, homie. You already know, man. Appreciate you coming through to No Room for the Week. Tap it into the 100 side with
You
Wack
know what's up.
100.
You
You
know
already
what's up,
know, homie.
nigga. How long we been on this junk food?
About an hour, 2 hours,
Yeah, I think
hour
about.
and 20.
I think a little more closer to two. Nigga, don't you know I jumped on this jump thinking I'm gonna be on this jump about 10, 15 minutes. Nigga, we been on this motherfucker talking
Nah, you
like
know you
for
be kicking it. You know you be kicking it.
I'll tell you, man, yeah, it's all good though. Yeah, nigga, hit me up, nigga. Y'all need me to pull up. You know what's up.
Yeah, right on. We appreciate you, man.
All right,
Thanks for
100, bro.
tapping in, y'all. Y'all
All right,
already know.
all right.
Y'all tapping bet with Quell on YouTube, man. Tap into them shows right now. 607 again. This interview is out on YouTube. We're gonna put the link into the chat. You already know.
All right,
Appreciate
appreciate it.
y'all. Salute. Have a good shit, y'all. Any questions, y'all? Where I go? Shit. Yeah, that's a hard situation to be in, yo. I don't know. At some point, I think we're gonna do like a production with him on this discovery and everything in there. That's why I keep asking him about it because at that point, allegedly, there's a lot of shit that he got in his discovery. A lot of conversations that kind of put some cross some T's and dot some I's. What was going on in the whole back scene between th- those two groups? So it's worth it though. What we on know? What we on know? Come out that mic. Come out that mic. Who we got in this building? No room for the motherfucking week. Salute, salute. See the homie Cam. Yo, Cam said unblock him, man. I got a bit of voice for Cam. It's crazy, yo. Cam said unblock his man account, man. You know what I mean? Cam said he back, stepping on shit. That's what he said. It's not me. It's what he said. You know?
Who
Hey,
got a
nah,
block?
Prince, you and Bane asked the two like best questions though. The question most people scared to ask. Y'all asked. You asked them what else in your discovery. Like that was crucial, but that was a good ass. You know what I mean? That was a good ass question. It
I
was
know a little
crucial,
bit.
but like yeah, that's a good interview. That's some good interview shit. And then Bang had asked about the daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That was good too, cause that's two questions. Like you don't know if you like. You know what I mean? Most people not going to. But yeah,
And here's
Wack
the
got y'all
reason why
right
I'm
though.
glad you noticed that because the
Oh,
reason
of
why I asked
course.
that question is the fact that let's just play a game for a second. You allege that this was a murder for hire conspiracy, right? You allege that he's the middleman. He's the one that allegedly set up one of the money men with two of the shooters. You allege at this meeting that was quote unquote a music meeting disguised as a meetup to introduce the shooters. That's where Big Jook and Straight Drop put each other's names on those phones at that point. So now you're telling me that they left you on a street for over a year, didn't indict you, but you're the quote unquote middleman. Somebody needs to get paid at some point. They didn't say that the straight drop nigga don't flip until he don't get. I'm not talking straight drop. The Cornelius Smith nigga don't flip until he don't get paid. But he's not getting paid from the quote unquote middleman. But it's $100,000 hit. Somebody got to get paid somehow, some way. So either somebody's gonna go pick up a bag and go deliver it. That would be your middleman. So how is there no communication between the person that's allegedly supposed to pick up the bag and pay niggas and the niggas that did it? It's a little hard. But they tell you they got the bagman phone. They got one of the shooters willing to tell. You don't think they want the middleman to cross the T's and dot the I's? So they leave him on the street, allegedly, tap his phone, and all they want him to do is speak about anything about a murder for hire, anything about delivering any bread at any given point. But they keep extending that wiretap for months and months and months, and he's still not saying shit. And then Cornelius Smith ends up flipping because they tell him that to go over that nigga ratted on him. So at some point in his discovery, you know what they want him to say. At a minimum, they want him to put it on the junk nigga. See what I'm saying? But at a maximum, they're investigating his ass for something and somebody else. They got the two shooters already. They got the quote unquote mastermind that paid for it phone, but they can't tell you how anybody made any money or how money exchanged hands at all. They can't tell you that. Even with the shooter testifying on the stand, they can't tell you that. And what Cornelius Smith knows, he knows enough to just get the other shooter indicted. He doesn't know enough to get the money man or even the middleman convicted. But they tried though, right?
Right. So like this, like let's say, you know what I mean, it was like a middleman. Like this is my thing. Would that still directly like put him? Like would that still put you? Let's say you. I'm not even gonna use that as an example, but let's say you was the middleman. Or something. Do that put you still put you like involved in that person's death? Like say you didn't know you didn't know what it was gonna happen that day. They just happened to see him, and that happened. All
And
you
that's why
supposed
they
to
hit him
do?
with the conspiracy. That's why you
Okay.
notice he had conspiracy plus murder one plus the attempt.
Right.
Thank you for watching the No Room for the Weak YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, and we will be back with more content. And we out. Peace.